The Africa Center of Excellence in Future Energies and Electrochemical Systems, ACE-FUELS, FUTO, in Imo State, Nigeria, joined the global community in marking the 2025 UNESCO International Day of Women and Girls in Science. This year's celebration is particularly significant as it marks the 10th anniversary of the event, themed Unpacking STEM Careers, Her Voice in Science. Participants convened at the ACE-FUELS Multipurpose Hall, while joining virtually to share insights, experiences, and takeaways from the event.
Then I also learned that for girls to be in science, that it will create a broader knowledge and a wider community for other girls to know that science is not only meant for the male gender, rather the both genders. I'm a 400 level student of Chemical Engineering Department in FUTO, and today we are here to celebrate the women and girls in science. So I basically learned a lot of things, that women are not limited to certain courses. Women are allowed to study any other course they want, especially science courses, engineering, mathematics, women in STEM basically. My advice for ladies like me in science is to keep staying motivated, keep on working hard, because at the end of the day, it's going to pay off.
I am a 400 level student, SLT Department, Science Lab Technology, FUTO. We are here to learn more about STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which I think is evolutionary. And this is to improve us and help us know that we have the ability in us to become greater women in science.
A 500 level student of Prosthetics and Orthotics Department, FUTO, and I'm here for the International Day for Women in Science. And my advice or contribution for my fellow ladies out there is to be humble and take the opportunities that you have around you, that is available. And I learned something today. I got to know that we have this urge to be competitive for no reason. Sometimes it's good, competitiveness is good, but sometimes teamwork pays better. You cannot be an island. You will not be successful being an island. So try to collaborate with your peer instead of giving that much of competitive vibes.
Meanwhile, Professor Chinyere Ada Madu, representing the center leader, Professor Emeka Oguzie, highlighted the importance of the center's engagement in promoting women's participation in science.
Well, ACE-FUELS, the World Bank is interested in developing girls. We're interested, even in our admissions and everything, it normally gives a little advantage to girls because they are the underdogs, kind of. So we're trying to lift them up to make them come into it. So we're trying also in ACE-FUELS, anything that has to do with gender equity, gender equality, we are for that. So today we are celebrating Let Her Voice in Science. We want to hear the voice of women in science. We want to remove those barriers, those protocols that tells you because you're a woman, you can only cook, or you cannot go to school, or you cannot do science even if you go to school. You cannot study mathematics, you cannot study engineering, that is for men. We have many people have done it, starting from Maria Curie of old, the great physicist. She has done it, and people are still doing it up till now.
Dr. Ignatius Iogu commended the students for their enthusiasm and commitment to being part of the occasion.
We will send you some documents in your emails. I'm sure you signed on online and you provided some email addresses. Read those documents. Women in science have more than 10 times better chances than men today. If you haven't picked anything from this afternoon's event, go home with this. If you are competing for space with men, you are always going to be considered first, because the world wants to close the gap. Men have dominated for too long. The future is for women, and you are those women.
Celebrated annually on February 11th, the International Day of Women and Girls in Science was established by the United Nations to advocate for equal access to and participation in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This initiative underscores the vital role of women and girls in driving scientific progress and innovation. The 2025 celebration is especially momentous, coinciding with both the 10th anniversary of IDWGS and the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, a landmark commitment to gender equality worldwide. Despite progress, women and girls continue to face systemic barriers and biases in pursuing careers in science. Bridging the gender gap requires challenging stereotypes that discourage girls from STEM fields, showcasing role models to inspire and mentor the next generation, implementing targeted programs to support women's advancement, fostering inclusive policies that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in science. Ensuring equal opportunities for women in science is not just about fairness, it is essential for building a better, more innovative, and sustainable future for all. In IMO State Nigeria City Report.